It'd be fun to take a minute and share some thoughts on what it's like having a second child. Because there was one question that I had that no one really gave me a good adequate answer for. And it's that after I had my first child, I was so overwhelmingly filled with love for that child. I wondered how you could possibly love another person as much as you do the first one. And the answer is you just do. And I know that sounds like a cop out, but let's elaborate a little bit. So, what happened was, after my son's born, I feel the same sense of attachment to him that I do my daughter. I feel the same sense of love I do for him as I did my daughter. The area where there's a difference is that first time around, there's this profound shock at exactly how attached you feel towards this little being that you made. You don't necessarily feel that shock the second time around because you've already familiarized yourself with that feeling with your first child. So it's not even so much that there's any lesser of a sense of feeling towards that second child as it is that you're already used to it thanks to your first child. So there's no big shock and awe moment, which is what I was curious about. I didn't think you could have that same sort of profound feeling again. And I was right in the sense that there was no overwhelming moment, but he means every bit as much to me as my daughter did. Anyway, just wanted to throw that out there for people that may be considering having another child or looking down the road towards that. You do, in fact, end up loving them as much as you do your first. I mean, issues aside, things like postpartum depression are a thing, and that's a serious issue that's very much worth talking about, and it's a normal issue. My wife deals with postpartum anxiety, or at least she did with the first child. This guy, she's doing a little bit better with, but there's nothing to be ashamed about with that. Something that you're actually better off seeking some help for. But unless you fall victim to something along those lines, you're going to feel pretty much identical to your second or probably successive children as you did your first. Um, I didn't think it would be true, but that's also true of I didn't think that the feelings toward my own child would be as profound as they were until I actually had a child. So it's just another one of those things that until you experience it, it's hard to understand, and you just kind of have to trust people when they tell you that it's true, and it works out like that. But it is true. You do end up loving them the same. You're just not shocked by how much you actually care about them. Anyway, have a good night. Channel's not dead, just taking a break to get used to the new child. Have a good night, everyone.